Hello, my fob. Not quite back to the schedule I'd like to keep. If you treat yourself better as military than you do as a human trying to civvy, do that. Do it, please. I suck at being a civilian. And God showed me today a way. Satan's been fighting me, or I've been fighting that. Satan does exist, y'all, but hold on. I only paused it to cut the noise, but I found the page now. Self-martyrdom literally comes from Satan. I wrote it down, made an accidental poem out of it that I won't bother you with. But basically, if you are self-starving, if you are self-erasing, if you are you don't matter. I realized today, again, trying to do things others' way because they worry or they care or I care about them or I care what they feel or think more than doing what's right for me. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. I mean it in the way it ought to be meant. What is right for you to follow God to keep living. That is what I mean. I've been called grandiose, and that's not fun to be called. But it was from a helpful place. Because I asked and they answered. And I know how hard it is to even acknowledge. It's not that we think we're invincible. It's that we know the cost that we don't want others paying. So hang the cost. If God is trying to reach you through a human, let him and live. The kindness of others is a hug from God. The generosity of others is his love. Let them love you. Even if you don't like yourself right now, even if you don't love yourself or whatever that understanding looks like to you. Trying to treat myself as a human turned my survival brain of, I know exactly how much to eat to not die. And it triggered every thing I've ever learned about, I don't want to say it, but trauma survive is what I'll call it. The survivalist in me. Because I went through a time where I didn't know where the next meal was coming and I had 3 kids to feed. And their father, he has custody by the skin of teeth and the timing of things and what he did to me. Don't let it be done to you, no matter who from, that they erase you in such a way that you destroy yourself, proving you're not what they say. I went on survival rations not meaning to. Don't do it. I went on self-erasing measures even more than I ever had because I don't like being seen. Sound gets you found, found gets you dead. So don't make noise and be found and get dead. I grew up weirdly to many, and I could care less. My dad taught us everything he could, and it helped us live and be competent. No matter how it's seen, the military simply makes more sense to me. So I'm telling you, if you need that structure, use your alarms and mean it, because that's what I'm going to have to do. I make more sense as a Marine than I do civilianing, because being a civilian will kill me as I try to not waste others' time, space, resources, measures, whatever. Don't be like me. Be better. If you learn anything from my channel, please, I pray to God that you use it and that you can use it and that it builds you up. No one is ever always reached the way they need to be, every moment they need to be. That is a human fallacy. It cannot be done except by the one God. But you have to let him. He's not going to, it's not the times of the Bible. He might literally show himself to you in a whisper or a burning bush or the eye of your heart. I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying he loves. And you have to let yourself be loved. Satan didn't want me in church today. Satan doesn't want us building. He wants us breaking, even if we break nothing but us. And not in the build down or tear down to build up. Not in that way. No. Satan wants the good of the world destroyed so that which is evil can triumph, and that is wrong. Yes, fighting sucks. I'd much prefer peace. I want the quiet life, but it is not for me. I'm, unfortunately, too good at war. I just have to change how I fight. I can't marine anymore. I'm married to my cane today, which sucks. I'm having to take a nap today, which sucks more. And tomorrow, I'm going to marine again. I cannot PT, but I can try to go walk. There's a nature trail. I can do that. I can build. I can be productive. I just can't live like a civilian. Even if respect your parents, honor your father and your mother. And if I have to be what no one around me really wants me to be in order to keep breathing, so do you. If you need to firm up in what you know works for you, let yourself do. Firm up. Be firm. Be proud. Be grandiose. Be the one who believes this is right, that no one need carry me unless they're close enough that they won't betray you for it. Because that's a lot of the way I think, is that I'm not allowed to bring others down. I'm not allowed to take up space or resources or what have yous. But just like I tell you every Monday, you matter. I just have to start telling me to, and I'm not so good at that. I've had 2 respond, which bless you both. And I hope this helps anyone. It's because all these things that I'm saying, I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. And I'm not saying I've got it all figured out. When I have more energy, when I have more bandwidth, when I have more margin, when I'm more me, I'll be talking about mixed bags of heritage cats and how you can use it to build you. God gave us the tools, and not to take our life, but to save it, so put it down, please. Please, I dreamed there was one I couldn't save. And I hated it. I dreamed I found a body in the water, and I hated it. Because they were sitting down on the bottom, as though they'd planned it, and just waited to die. Don't do that. Please. Take your life by the hands and live it. Keep breathing. I know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. But I hope you look a sight better than I am. I know my weaknesses and count them dear, because I hate them just as well. But if I hate them too much, I burn out and break more. So if I can keep on trucking, because I set up today, it was a good day. I set up and I did not wake up without my body. That freaks me out enough. You'll probably hear about it another time or two, but don't stop living just because it hurts to breathe. Don't stop breathing because you're afraid to live. Don't let your body decide it's done when your mind is not. If you know the right thing to do, I pray you have the strength to do it. I pray for you. Please. You pray too. God wants us banding together against the evils of the world. We do it by joining the military, or the police force, or the firefighters, or you know what, even the farmer's mart, or kindergarten copway, or gardening, or giving. If you're alive, there's someone who needs you to be. So until God Himself takes you, please keep living. I beg you, please keep living. You are needed more than you can fathom. Please just don't die yet. Use everything. If it will build you better, I beg that you use it. Please stay alive. See you next Monday.